Hi everyone, it's Jackie.
It's Patrick.
From Smith Family Travels, and we're going to talk about why we love Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So we took a road trip. That was a long road trip, eh? Like 15 hours or 17,
yes,
17 hours from Toronto to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We actually have a timeshare, and they have a resort in close to the Smoky Mountains, so we thought we'd just take a family trip, and that was a long ride.
It was a very long drive, and it's our first time to Gatlinburg. It's our first time to Tennessee, I believe. That we drove through it before, but we never stopped to enjoy Tennessee.
And although it was a long drive, it was well worth it. It was a very different vacation than what we're used to. The pace is really slow. Actually, the timeshare resort area is like log cabins, and it's part of, I guess it's part of the or close to the Smoky Mountains, and you really felt like you were in like a lodge. It was wonderful. It was peaceful. There's so many hiking trails, there's so many trees, and there was a little water park area on the resort, and the kids loved that. So we spent a lot of time in that water park area, but also just walking around the trails, looking at the scenery, waking up early and seeing the sunrise. It was a beautiful, peaceful, slower paced vacation.
Yes, and for those of you that don't like the camping outdoors, it had that cottagey feeling, like myself, well, yeah. But yet it made you feel like you were camping because you stepped out and you were surrounded by large hills and, just forest and wildlife. So for me, that is the closest I will get to that type of experience. I love the outdoors, but I like to be indoors, enjoying the outdoors.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so one thing that's in the Gatlinburg area was the Ripley's Aquarium, and the kids really like that. So
yes.
There are tons of animals to see, tons of aquatic animals to see. They have like a glass top, what would you call that? They have a glass top kind of tunnel thing that you walk through, and you're surrounded by
the aquarium and the water. It almost makes you feel like you're in the aquarium and part of the aquarium. And one of my favorite parts of the aquarium was the large, I believe they were snow crabs. I'm not sure, but they were huge. They were huge. At least 2-3 feet long with their legs. So I didn't expect them to be so large. That was one of my favorite parts. How about you?
Well, the underground kind of tunnel thing that made you feel like you were actually in with all the fish and the whales and the sharks. That was really, really cool. Yeah.
Another of my favorite parts of Gatlinburg is when we would wake up in the morning and we would go on the balcony of our cottage inn, and you look out, you see all the mountains, you see the hills and the forest, and you see a huge area with fog.
So even though Gatlinburg and around that area is it's very slow paced and very quiet, the shopping was pretty good. So we were close to Pigeon Forge, and they have a number of shops and souvenir stores and some outlets as well. So we're able to do a bit of shopping, which is very important when we go on vacation.
Yes. And
we always get pretty good deals when we go to the States. So that was a highlight of Gatlinburg.
I don't think we had Wi-Fi, did we?
No, I don't think we had Wi-Fi.
So that was good. That was probably one of the only vacations we had that we didn't have Wi-Fi for the kids, because they really like to be on the internet.
But the kids loved it. Malachi said that was one of his favorite vacations, and even without Wi-Fi, if you can believe it. It was just a different pace. It was quiet, and you could just take in the surrounding and you know, listen to the animals outside, but you know, not be in a tent where you feel scared. So that being in that lodge area was really good for us. Another thing we enjoyed was the entertainment around the area. So they had a number of theaters around Gatlinburg where you can see like impersonators, or we actually went to something called Cirque du Chien. So kind of like Cirque du Soleil, but these were Chinese acrobats, and the show was amazing. Another highlight of Gatlinburg is definitely the Smoky Mountain National Park. So we went there a couple of times. It is huge. It is just a wonderful area just to drive around. You can park your car, you can, you know, walk outside and see the huge trees and just the landscape. Yeah. And the mountains, of course. How can I forget the mountains?
Smoky Mountains.
The mountains. So you can actually drive up the hill or drive up the mountain and then look on the scenery from there, and it is just, it's amazing. And the last thing was the people. So first time in Tennessee, and they talk about Southern hospitality, and it's really true. The people were friendly, they were so helpful. You know, when we got lost trying to find the Smoky Mountain National Park entrance, because it's a huge area, you don't know, you can easily get lost, but the people were so hospitable. We're Canadian and we're pretty friendly, but you know, Southern hospitality, that's a whole other level. So those are our top reasons why we loved Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I'm Jackie.
I'm Patrick.
From Smith Family Travels. Wish you and your family happy travels. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, click on the like button and subscribe.